family. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm pleased to be a contributor here on African Diaspora News Channel. Please make sure that you like, that you share, and that you subscribe this most important broadcast today. Thank you so very much. Listen, Joe Biden, I've been talking about this on other platforms. Joe Biden just got busted in this recent leaked audio of a meeting that he just had this week with civil rights leaders. It was understood in the beginning of the meeting that it was not supposed to be recorded. It was unrecorded. But someone who many believe weren't actually the civil rights leaders that were there recorded it and leaked it. Listen to some of the clips of what he said.
By 2040, this country is going to be minority white European. Hear me? Minority white European. And you guys are going to have to start working more with Hispanics, who make up a larger portion of the population than y'all do.
And some Biden temper.
Let's get something straight. You shouldn't be disappointed. What I've done so far is more than anybody else has done this far. Okay? Number one. Number two, I mean what I say when I say it.
Family, I hate to say I told you so. As a member of the real Black media, as a member of the true Black grassroots, we warned you that Joe Biden was an absolute bona fide, certified white supremacist. In this video, he was condescending, he was yelling, he was disrespectful. And he had the nerve to tell them that they, as white people, are going to be the minority in 2040. I've been talking about this. You all know, if you watch my commentary on a regular basis, you will know that I regularly teach you about the fact that they're concerned in the book of Revelation. See, we misunderstand how to read scripture. The book of Revelation talks about, it's styled in the scripture where it says the devil knows his time is short. They're styled as that, or as the opposer, or as the oppressor. They know that their time is short, so they make havoc on the earth. Some of you have been saying, why are they voting for Donald Trump against their interests? Why are they voting for Donald Trump when he doesn't care anything about about them? Why are they voting for Donald Trump even though he says he's pro-life, but he's paid for almost a dozen women to get abortions? How can they vote for Donald Trump when he's a certified bona fide racist? How can they vote for Donald Trump when he screwed over regular workers like the people that's voting for him? How can they vote for Donald Trump with all of these different contradictions and his corruption and him being a credibly alleged sexual assaulter and so many other things? Family, their own code about having white control. And Joe Biden said it in the audio, 2040. He said that they're going to be the minority, the Europeans. And he sat there and told Black folks that the Hispanics going to outnumber us and we're going to have to work with them. That should answer some of you all's question as to why Donald Trump had so much extra support with some of the Cubans and other Latinos. The white supremacist is already sowing seeds in other people groups in order to maintain control, even though their numbers are dwindling in the United States of America. Of course, we know around the world, the darker peoples of the earth outnumbers them. But I'm just saying specifically here in America, the most powerful nation. Isn't that telling? I discuss it all the time. If you've been following my work, you know that that's exactly what I do. And I constantly refer to Dr. Frances Cress Welsing's book, where she discusses as a physician, as a psychiatrist, who is truly educated and so forth. She discussed the fact that the concern of people that classify themselves as white is the fear of genetic annihilation. So all of these different attempts to take us out of here, to attack us, is related to whether they know it consciously or subconsciously, to keep us down because they know that their time is short. Are you hearing me? Family, we told you guys who he was. And what's so interesting, after this meeting, I was listening to some of these Black civil rights leaders who sell us out. They were on TV acting like nothing even happened. And by the grace of God, he allowed it to be leaked for us to know the truth. Dear family, it's time for us to do for self. It is time for us to do for self. One of the other things that I wanted to briefly refer to, of course, you listened to a little bit of the clip, but I'm reading from a piece here from ABC News and what NBC News, excuse me. And one of the things it talks about is he was yelling, talking about how defund the police movement, he says, contributed to the Democratic down ballot losses last month. That's what he attributed it to. Notice how he started yelling at them and told them that, quote, where I have executive authority, I'll use it to undo every single damn thing this guy's done by executive authority. But I'm not going to exercise executive authority where it's a question where I can come along and say I can do away with assault weapons. First of all, nobody in that meeting mentioned assault weapons. He's mad because I think it's Cheryl Eiffel. I think she's the attorney. I believe she was the one whose voice, it seems like, because of course it was audio, so we didn't see their faces, but the voice sounded to me, I could be wrong, but the voice sounded to me like the attorney, that's Cheryl Eiffel. She was specifically asking him to do everything that he can within his power to use executive orders. There are some things that he can do in executive orders, but notice how he tried to deflect and act like somebody was asking for people's assault weapons to be taken from him. Nobody was asking for that. And they just sat there like little biscuits, little slaves. You're seeing this man for exactly who he is. And we told you. And you are the ones, many of you, said vote for him anyway. He's better than Donald Trump. And he's on this audio bragging about what he's already done. And he ain't even the president yet. In other words, he's telling you to be happy with symbolism and superficiality. He wants you to be okay without having any tangibles or substance. He's being exposed. And we told you so. It's important, family, that we keep the pressure on. It's important that we still build for ourselves. It's important that we teach our own babies, that we continue to grow our own businesses, that we as much as possible police our own communities and make them safe and decent places to live. It's important for us as much as possible to do business with our Black family, the diaspora around the world, so that we're not limited to America's oppressive tactics against us. The true black grassroots, we never relied or believed that the White House or Congress or this government was the ultimate power. There was a bag, they sold you, they lied to you, these black bootlegs, when they told you that your voting is your power, as if that's the only way you can level up or leverage power in the earth. That's not true. But dear family, I had to break this news and get this to you today. We were exactly right. We have a choice to continue to get better, to build, to unify, and to use our voice to demand it. We must. My name is Vicki Dillard. You can follow me on Instagram at VickiXDillard. Follow me on my personal YouTube page at VickiDillard.tv. Also, you can find all of my Cash App information, all of my contact information on my website at MissVickiTV.com, MissVickiTV.com. That's MissVickiTV.com. The link will be in the description box or pinned at the top. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, like, share, and subscribe.